David Con Hutton, the talented Dundee drawing master who established art as a core subject in Otago's education system. David Con Hutton was born here in Murraygate, the commercial centre of Dundee, in 1840. He was the fourth son and seventh child of James Hutton, an engineer and fireman, but after his father died when David was just 5, it must have been very difficult for him to pursue his dream of becoming an artist. Nonetheless, after his first year at the Dundee School of Art, then based here at what is now the Dundee High School, David was awarded a scholarship and subsequently became a student teacher here. After winning other prizes and medals, and while still only aged 17, he developed a series of instructional manuals in freehand drawing that were adopted for use in various schools in Scotland and England. An early sign of his great skills as an instructor. In 1863, he gained an Art Master's Certificate and Science Certificate from the South Kensington Department of Science and Art, qualifications recognised across the British Empire and focused on practical application. 2 years later, he won a teaching post at the Perth School of Arts. He was recruited from there to be the inaugural head of a School of Art, the first in New Zealand, established in Dunedin in 1870. Hutton's contribution to art education in Otago was comprehensive. As head of the Otago Art School, he was responsible for training teachers to provide art instruction in all the schools run by the Otago Education Board. He set up Saturday morning classes for teachers and pupil teachers, evening classes for artisans, and day courses for women and mining school students. The emphasis was on vocational applications of artistic skills, design and drawing, in all cases bar the adult female day students. Initially based at the Stock Exchange in Princes Street, in 1874 a purpose-built normal school and School of Art was erected here in Maury Place on the site now occupied by the Dunedin Public Library. By then he was catering to 178 pupils at the art school, as well as providing an hour of tuition per week for over 1,500 at the surrounding primary and secondary schools. Hutton had firmly established the Otago Art School as a key part of the Otago education system. Hutton had come to the colony on the Christian McCausland in 1869 with a young wife, Catherine McCallum, and their infant son. A second child born en route did not survive the journey, and Catherine died in Dunedin just 7 months later. In 1872, Hutton married Helen Bryden Douglas, an Edinburgh-born immigrant who had come to Otago herself as a girl in 1858. They lived here on a property at the corner of Royal Terrace and Cobden Street, back when Cobden Street was called Argyle and they were its only residents. They would have a large family together, 5 sons and 5 daughters, almost all of whom studied with their father at some point. His eldest daughter, Nellie, even took his place as head of the school when David went to Britain on sabbatical in 1906, the first woman to hold such a post in New Zealand. Hutton ran the Dunedin School of Art for 38 years, retiring due to ill health in 1908. He made an enormous contribution to his adopted home, establishing art as a core part of the education system and wearing himself out with hard work in the process. He died 2 years later at his summer home here at Broad Bay, aged 70.